Hey, too. I hate cops. Not because I do illegal shit, they're just not helpful to me. I've needed help from cops before. I even called for help from cops before. They've never helped. They've harassed me, but just never helped me. But I recently came across this video of an elderly man who was beaten and thrown in jail for 15 months for nothing.
You are looking at dash camera video from inside a Dallas police car. Police are looking for two white men fighting in downtown Dallas when then Dallas police officer Matthew Antkowiak sees Ronald Jones, who is African American. You see multiple officers on top of Jones, and one officer kicks him several times. Antkowiak claims Jones took his right hand and grabbed the officer by his throat, choking him and lifting him off the ground. But take a look at the dash camera. You see it's Antkowiak who is on top of Jones, choking him. On the second dash camera video, the officer is asked to turn off the camera. Then the officers say they found a crack pipe and claimed Jones was intoxicated.
And this is why every time I get stopped by cops over bullshit, which is every time I get stopped by cops, I now start videotaping. Now, cops will do everything in their power to discourage you from doing this.
And don't put it on YouTube. That wouldn't be wise.
But what I like to do is politely record anyway. Because as soon as you do this, their whole demeanor changes. No matter how polite you are, they'll still be dicks to you until they know they're being videotaped. Like recently I was stopped because a cop did a random license plate check.
I said, no, I'm putting it away.
How are you putting it away right now?
No, I'm putting it away while I record it because just like you record your interactions with me, I would like to record mine because, like you said, you pulled me over because you did a random check on my driver's.
Yeah, it didn't show up.
Yeah, but it was a random check. You're going to check my information now. I want this information and I want to,
Sure.
Nothing against you. This is when he comes back with nothing.
Hey, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to the DMV. You're going to let them know it's not coming up in the system. Regardless of your paperwork. Your paperwork's accurate. Okay? It's legit. Both pieces of paper. So just ask them why it's not coming up in the system and confirm that with them, okay?
All right.
All right?
See how polite and courteous he was at the end of the video? Believe it or not, he was not that polite and courteous before I started recording him. This is why I would tell anybody out there, if you get stopped by a cop, you should record that shit. That is terrible advice. How's that bad advice? I was in an identical situation to the guy who got beaten and thrown in jail. Not too long ago, I was stopped by cops because they were looking for a Hispanic man who looked nothing like me. So they asked me if I wanted to be frisked. When I said no, they detained me and frisked me anyway.
Just got my crotch touched by an officer over here. 3 other cops showed up because I looked like a Hispanic male. Now I have to wait some more because I didn't have weapons or drugs or whatever. So
if I wasn't recording that, I could have easily gotten beaten and locked up and it would be my word against theirs. Matter of fact, that's the reason I started recording, because I felt like some shady shit was about to happen. You're making things worse for cops. Who wants to live in a world where police are held accountable for their actions? Nobody. I mean, just take a little time to imagine a world where cops are afraid to stop you and waste a few hours of your time for no good reason. Okay, but cops aren't really held accountable for their actions. Because when I went to the guy's boss, they did nothing. He told me that I fit the description of a brown person. So that's racial profiling. And I'm not even the right race. Even if I was Hispanic, it was a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood. Still waiting for your point. That's wrong. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of you blacks thinking that all cops are racist. I mean, yeah, we don't like brown people, but we treat everyone like brown people. Especially the brown people. What about the unarmed white guy who got shot and killed in Hollywood? What about him, huh? Do you think he died because I'm racist? Most cops aren't racist. We're just dicks. If you get stopped by a cop, it's important to remember that we're not your enemies. We're your friends. And just like a friend, sometimes we want to search your anal cavity. Maybe cut your scrotum, see if you have any drugs on you. Yeah, but innocent people shouldn't have to get groped for no reason. Okay, you never get frisked for no reason. Sometimes officers want to frisk you because it's a slow day, they're bored. Sometimes it's because they think you're attractive, which is a compliment. Sometimes they just do it to see if they can make you cry. In that little video, you sounded like a little bitch.
now they're running my information and they're going to find out that how many times my information has been run by Chino PD for nothing. I got pulled over 1 million times for nothing, and they always run my information and come back with nothing. I'm tired of it.
Okay, I wasn't about to cry, I was just really angry and I was trying to maintain composure. Potato, potato, you sound like a bitch. Hey! Besides, when did everyone become such prudes? Okay, I don't think I'm a prude for not wanting a strange man with a gun to touch me. What's the big deal? You probably allow your lover to touch you during foreplay, but if I want to get a finger up there, I have to have a reason? Are you ashamed of your anus? That is a weird fucking question. Guess would it make you a little more comfortable if I showed you my anus first? No. Okay, this is just so inappropriate. It's an anus. Big whoop. Okay, I showed you mine. Now let's see yours. I am not about to show you my anus. Well, that's rude. It is not rude. Will you at least let me cup your scrotum? Absolutely not, no. Don't worry, I'll go first. Hey, give it a minute. What the Ugh. I guess I do have a pretty bad case of swamp nuts. Hey, Charlie, we got a prude over here. Doesn't want to show me his anus. Showed him? Yeah, I showed him mine. Bottom line, boys and girls, you shouldn't film a cop while they're on duty. It's rude. How'd you like it if someone filmed you while you were doing your job? Maybe saying, oh, they already filmed me at my job. Well, shut up, you're not a cop. I hate to burst your bubble, but if you want to find the source of your dry dick, you may want to look in the direction of your bus pass and neck beard.
Do you like big areolas? I have very large areolas.
Are you right or left-handed?
Right. And I'm also an Aries, and I like walks in the park. I like going to the beach on occasion. What about you? What's your sign?